Tonight, Huntsville City leaders voted to establish the city's first civil rights historic district. Councilman John Meredith led the effort with the Historic Huntsville Foundation to give this recognition to Lydia Drive. The community was Huntsville's first black-owned and financed subdivision, where many civil rights leaders lived in the 1960s. WAAY 30's Maddie McCaffrey joins us live now from Huntsville City Hall and caught up with Councilman John Meredith to learn more about this historic project. Maddie.
Dana Nickel, Councilman John Meredith is very excited that Lydia Drive will be Huntsville's first historic civil rights district. Now some of his District 5 funds are going to the Historic Foundation to make this happen. Lydia Drive was home to many civil rights leaders in the early 1960s, like the city's first black physician, Sonny Herford, the first black engineer hired at Redstone Arsenal, and many other trailblazing professionals. Now Lydia Drive has the stamp of approval to become the city's first civil rights historic district.
So there are a lot of firsts and a lot of people that broke barriers that lived on that one in particular street. But again, it was that group that got together in homes there on that street that planned out the sit-ins here locally, that planned the marches locally. So there's a significant amount of civil rights history that was conducted right there on Lydia Drive.
Wow. Councilman Meredith and the Historic Huntsville Foundation have been collaborating to make this possible. Lydia Drive will get a marker where you can scan a QR code to learn about the stories of the civil rights leaders who lived there.
We're also working with UAH, and we're going to do oral histories of the residents who've lived there, so that we also begin to build that directory of Huntsville history from the people who experienced it.
Some people who live on Lydia Drive today are even family members of those civil rights leaders.
Yeah, so the families are very excited about it, as am I.
Now, with city leaders' approval, the Historic Huntsville Foundation will be busy filling out forms on the national level and doing surveys to make Lydia Drive Huntsville's first historic civil rights district. Reporting live in Huntsville with coverage you can count on, Maddie McCaffrey, WAAY 31 News.